Marijuana is a natural source that can be found in many different presentations. Nowadays, people and doctors have found more utilities for its medical source. Should this be legal? Cannabis, known as marijuana, has been used for centuries as part of herbal remedies for many illnesses. Some studies have found that consuming marijuana relieves nausea, vomiting, pain, and many other symptoms. Hello, this is Carlos, and I'm at EPCC in Bicam campus. He's my friend Angel Ortiz, and he's going to tell us about his point of view of marijuana. Tell us, Angel.
I think, right now the issue of marijuana use is trending. A lot of people are for it and against it. I believe that those who need it for medical care reasons should be given the medical use. That way it helps, with their, with whatever problem it is, whatever their health problem is, seizures, anxiety. And you should be legal here in the Texas state for those who can for those who can apply and get a prescription to use the marijuana.
Okay, can I ask you a personal question?
Yes,
Have you ever smoked marijuana before?
yes, I have.
Tell us, how does that feel?
It, you know, it was for relaxation, due to stress and also concentration. It helped keep the mind concentrated on whatever it is that I was doing at the moment, whether it was working on things around the house or trying to get some good sleep, and it did help a lot.
What do you think about marijuana?
I think right now, since it's an illegal substance, they should make it approved for people that are more into resources, and they could prove that it's a better substance than alcohol. But the problem is there's still some issues about it that people don't like about it. But people still like to consume it. So if you properly consume it in a correct way, I recommend it. Yes, I recommend weed. I don't take it personally. It was one of those things that I chose not to take, but I have friends, I have neighbors that use that kind of substance, especially marijuana, and it's even beneficial more than alcohol. So I say yes to it.
Tell me, Philip, what do you think about marijuana?
I think it's a good alternative substance to use rather than medications that are what men, women, and children are receiving in our country. I think it's there's never been a case that marijuana has ever killed anyone ever for any reason. We only hear or overdose. We've only heard of cases where marijuana has helped children with disabilities, and my fellow brothers, veterans, dealing with post-traumatic stress syndrome, PTSD. Personally for me, it helps inflation. It helps with pain throughout my body. It helps me sleep well. It helps me keep in touch with reality. That's pretty much. I enjoy it. I have a minimum way and a very quiet, discreet way of trying to acquire this substance here in Texas. Is not easy, but when I get the opportunity to indulge, I do quite often.
Do you smoke marijuana?
I do. I don't have any other choice but to smoke it because I can't get the other forms of it here.
And do you think it should be legal around the whole United States, especially here in Texas?
I think it should be legal around the world. Canada just legalized it. The whole country, So I think America's going to be behind on the power curve when it comes to actually legalizing marijuana in the country. And I think Texas will be the last state to actually go ahead and follow the rest of the states because they're going to be forced to, because the economy is going to be so high everywhere else in this country, and Texas is going to fall behind. So once they realize it's a plant, and you really can't control too much of a plant, then they're going to be like, this is ridiculous. The prohibition is going to go away, much like alcohol prohibition went away. And no, and there are people in prison right now for marijuana. You know what I'm saying? People in prison, which is horrible. People in California, which is legally a marijuana state, and there are people in prison for that. Like, wow. So we got to fix that first.
There is a long list of benefits with marijuana. Some say that it can also help improve endurance during workout, and athletes have been open about fitness benefits with marijuana. According to some athletes, what marijuana do is activate the brain in place of higher focus, connecting mentally and emotionally into their body to get a push in the last couple reps.
At least 80%. Shoot, the coaches do it. Personnel people upstairs do it. Quarterbacks that do it. Guys that are your captains, your leaders of the team, that smoke. And smoke as much as I do, might even smoke more than me. And everybody has their reason. They use it for their pain, but he's a big guy. We all are big guys. Our body hurts.
Marijuana has effects on its consumer leading to sleeping, which could be dangerous if the consumer is driving while intoxicated. That could lead to a car accident. However, although it is not an addictive product and is not dangerous for its consumption, it's recommended that young people under the age of 21 do not consume it. It is proven that the level of IQ decreases over the years in teenagers who consume it.
Colorado parents will have to worry about more than just their teens smoking pot after a new study found an increasing number of young children are accidentally eating the drug.
The study suggests the increased use of medical marijuana may lead to more young children getting sick from accidentally eating food made with the drug.
The study from the Rocky Mountain Poison and Drug Center in Denver compares incidents of marijuana ingestion by children before and after the modification of medicinal marijuana laws in 2009. Researchers say the proportion of ingestion visits in patients younger than 12 years that were related to marijuana exposure increased after September 30th, 2009 from 0 of 790 to 14 of 588. The Boston Globe notes Colorado had no laws requiring child-proof packaging for medicinal marijuana products during those years. Edible marijuana products like cookies and candy are not only especially enticing to children, they can also cause serious problems. 8 of 14 patients had consumed medical marijuana. 7 of them had taken edibles, including 2 who were sent to the intensive care unit. The findings are especially important because medical marijuana products usually have higher levels of THC, the active chemical in marijuana, putting younger children at an extra high risk. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey.
In my opinion, marijuana is a safe drug which should be legalized because it has tons of beneficial things that it has to offer to society, like epilepsy, cancer, mental health, Alzheimer's disease, among others, and does not create addiction. It's not dangerous for the health, even though the consumer is responsible for its use.